John, I know your typical thing with freshmen is to start with defensive principles. Is that where you start with this group as well?
Yeah, you know, there's some things in defense that have changed because of the use of the ball screen that have really changed how you approach the order of what you teach. And you know, for example, the closeout in basketball is that coming from 5 to 10 feet away, closing out and guarding your man was something that was a big part of the game. Now it's become the huge part of the game. And so you emphasize that more than you did maybe guarding against the pass. So that we continue to try to evolve in this. As our offense evolves, so does our defense. But the stance, there's some things that never change. Like today, communication, right? Stance, posture, all those things are big for us. Teaching a drill and doing it right, just doing the drill the right way. Every offensive drill is really a defensive drill. So it's all those type of things that we'll be working at.
Andy, you talked about a little bit the number of practices you've been able to have this year. How important is that for guys like Derek Walton, who are figured to be a big part of the offense?
We hope it's going to be really helpful for us because if my math is correct, you know, we would have 24 practices in 4 weeks. Now we have 30 practices in 6 weeks. So as a result, we're going 5 days a week, and so the 6 extra practices should really be helpful for us. And practicing in the summer. This change is so good overall, you know, practicing in the summer and practice at the right rate. I hope that teams that really emphasize skills and fundamentals, like we hope we do, really can benefit from it. But Derek, our freshman, would be no exception.
Down front. And after breaking in Darius and Trey the past couple of years, how much more comfortable are you now breaking a new point guard than you were a couple of years ago?
You know, I've been doing it a long time, so it seems like every couple of years you're breaking in a guard. And because they're the quarterback, they're the ones that probably you have to have a great connection with. So I'm pretty used to it, not just with these from before, but I have great, first of all, these young men are very talented, and our staff is really helpful. It's not just me, obviously. Val, Jeff, and McCarty have been great to understand, not just, all right, this is the way we guard people, this is our culture, this is how we live. So Derek has been really receptive to all of it so far, and he's got Spike right by his side.
Neil?
How soon into these practices does it start to become clear the rotation and you start formulating? You
know, we're trying to treat these extra 10 days that are coming up at the beginning right now, you know, before we get to October 15th, as time right now of just don't look at any of those things. Just try to build the foundation of our offense and our defense. So I don't think that those things will be determined until we have a couple exhibition games.
In the back, Joe.
Hey, Coach, talk a little bit about Spike and Derek. Have you been able to see them sort of compete yet? I mean, are they sort of feeding off each other?
In the limited times, again, Joe, it's been limited that we've had them in separate groups sometimes as well, depending on class schedules. Yeah, I think right now both, as far as what I hear from in the open gyms or when we've seen them, people like playing with both of them. So it's not as much them going against each other as people embracing because they both really want to set tremendous, have great goals in the number of assists they can have. They value that so much.
Right here, Coach Kyle.
What will it take for a freshman, especially at the point guard position, to earn your trust? You played Trey, as a freshman, obviously in Maui, but what would it take for Derek to really earn your trust, on the floor?
Well, I think that every young man, it takes a while. It's not trust isn't the right word, because I trust them all. Just make sure that we're on the same page is the biggest issue, and I trust their learning is what I trust, and as a result, I expect him to be like every freshman, have some moments in practice where I say, "What are you thinking?" And at the same time, I say, "No, you're getting it." So this young man, everything that I've seen so far, has the ability to pick up things pretty quickly. And like I said, Spike's right by his side as well.